Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. And as you saw from the title of the video, this is a watch from my favorite micro brand of all time. Venezianico is a close second, but Zelos, my favorite micro brand, and quite honestly, one of my favorite brands overall. I mean, right behind Breitling, I do like my Omegas, and I do like my Rolex, but Zelos is my favorite micro brand, and I have picked up one of their latest offerings. It's the Helica. I believe I'm pronouncing that right, which is their new, I don't know how you describe it. I call it kind of a daily wear sports watch, but it can also play the role of a somewhat dressier watch too. And as usual, they're coming in the Zelos cardboard box, and you can see there's the Zelos card. This watch was purchased in May of 2025, and it is number 55 of 200. Inside the box is, of course, the Zelos blue watch roll, which is a really nice travel case as well. And inside is one of the Helicas. I'm going to call it Helica because it kind of is spelled similar to Celica, which is an old Toyota model line from way back. And I owned two Celicas at one time in my life. And Helica looks like Celica, so I'm going to go with that. And here it is. The slate gray Helica with the guilloche dial. That's the big calling card, the big party piece, if you will, for the Helica, are these beautiful guilloche dials. I'm going to zoom in on that. You guys see this. And there are 4 different colorways, I believe. There's 4? Yeah, 4. I liked the slate gray the best. It had the most interesting design for me. And, slate gray is a good colorway. Very nice multi-link bracelet, multi-piece looking. Very flexible, as you can see. And this fits very, very well. New style clasp for Zelos. It is a internally ratcheting micro adjust, and you can just push it in on its own. But to release it, instead of bending it down or doing something under here, you push the Zelos logo, which is a little button. See, it pushes down. You can see that. And when you push it down, it releases and allows sliding of the quick release. Single lock deploy clasp. It's a little bit on the thick side, but not too bad. Double push button release. Milled out clasp, as you can see. I've left the plastics on there. I'll have to do something with that later. Integrated lug, female style lug. So the bracelet drops away at the lug very nicely. So it sort of decreases the overall width of the watch, lug to lug. Screw down crown, signed, of course. And a guilloched case back. And you notice it says 56 on the case back. I think it's 56, but it says 55 on the card, so somebody obviously made a mistake. But the case back is beautifully guilloched as well. Does not quite match the design on the front, obviously, but it's close, at least in the middle. Applied indices. A little pop of yellow on the second hand. It's a screw-down crown, as you can see. It does disengage, and you can't really hear it, but you can feel it in your fingertips. 2-position crown. First position is your quick set for your integrated date down at the 6 o'clock. Second click hacks the movement, allows for time setting. Screws in very nicely, a couple of turns, and you get your 100 meters water resistance back. It's a nice faceted case, lots of nice polish, a little bit of, higher polish on some parts, slightly less polish on other parts. As I said, the watch is billed as a sportier watch, with the screw-down crown, the screw-down case back, the 100-meter water resistance. It will, it can get wet. You could swim with it. You could snorkel with it. Obviously, it's not meant to be a dive watch, but it is a sporty watch. And, with the slightly sloping bezel, the box-style sapphire crystal, the relatively simple look to it. It could be a dressier watch. You could wear this at a business function or out to dinner with your special somebody. And it would pass as a dress watch. I'm going to give you a wrist shot here. On my formerly 7¼ inch wrist, which I think is now about a 7-inch wrist. I'll have to remeasure at some point. But it does fit my wrist very nicely. It's not an overall big watch, either in case diameter or on the lug-to-lug. I would guess that someone with down to a 6½-inch wrist could probably wear this watch very comfortably. It's right at the bottom edge for me of where I tend to wear my watches. I try and stay in the 40 to 45 millimeter range. 38, 39 millimeter is pushing it for me in terms of being too small for it to look good to me. But this watch is being a 39 millimeter case diameter with a 45.5 millimeter lug to lug. Still doesn't look bad on my wrist, and I like it. If I didn't like it, I would have flipped it by now. I would make this video and then flip it. But I'm not going to do that because I really love that guilloche dial, and it's a good size. 20 millimeter lug width, 12 millimeter thick to that box looking sapphire crystal. It does taper, the bracelet does taper slightly. According to the Zelos website, it does taper from 20 millimeter down to 16 millimeter. I did remove 6 links off the watch. I probably should put one back. We're getting into summer here in Florida now. At the quick release, the quick release. Oh, look, there's still some plastic on there. Oh boy. With the quick, adjust, set all the way out, it fits just fine, but I don't like to have it at its maximum to fit just fine, because if my wrist swells up anymore, it's going to become uncomfortable. So I might put a link back in and rely on the micro adjust to fine tune it, but I'll make that decision later. It is powered by a Miyota 9015 movement, hand winds, hacks, as you saw, automatic movement, and fairly accurate movement. Miyota is a fine movement maker, nothing wrong with that. The guilloche style, according to the Zelos website, for the slate gray is feather. It's done with a CNC machine. The other colorways have different style guilloche patterns on the watch, and the whole case, bracelet, and clasp is all 316L stainless steel. It's a beautiful watch. It really, really is. I'm very happy with the purchase. As I said, 39 millimeter is sort of at the bottom end of what I tend to want to wear. I do have a couple of watches that are 36 millimeter in my collection. However, those are special cases. In those cases, they both either have extreme sentimental value in the case of one, or with the case of the other two, they wear bigger than they are due to a bigger lug-to-lug measurement. But this watch fits very well, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope you're happy with this video presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it to be useful, educational, informative, etc., etc. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube search algorithm, helps bring people to the channel, and I am all about that. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to try to troll me, you are going to try and insult me, or you are going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, I welcome you. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have, it's got to be approaching 1,200 videos on my channel by now, covering a multitude of subjects, not just watches. Feel free to watch as many as you want. I think I've covered pretty much every Zelos model that they've ever produced. So if you are looking for a resource on Zelos models, you found the right place, I think, and other people have told me that. So my channel has turned into a great encyclopedia of Zelos watches. All I ask in return for all this great knowledge is that you click that subscribe button. And when you do, don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material, you are alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. 2025, it does seem to be a little less crazy than it has been recently, but it is still a bit nuts out there. So please, when you're out and about, stay safe, be careful, be well, see you soon.